Where we last left our party, they were relaxing, recuperating. After the span of a few weeks, some much-needed rest and relaxation was interrupted by the abrupt arrival of an old foe, Ignellus, the Rift Warden commander of Yellowford. Something was different, however. Something had seemingly corrupted him. And as rifts opened up all over the courtyard of the inn, the party knew they were in trouble. Rolandir stands at the door, Ignellus' sword to his throat, the point digging slightly into your skin. Ignellus cocks his head, a wry smile on his face, and he says, pushing you back inside the parlor, Now, let's not go making a row. We wouldn't want things to get messy here."
Going with the slight pressure from the sword, Rolandir backs up with him back into the inn.
Is it just Ignellus, or is he, being flanked by more people?
It's just Ignellus right now that's moving into the inn, but you all heard the commotion outside as, like I said, dozens of Wardens appeared through multiple rifts that opened with a clatter and a bang and then closed again. Ignellus, seeing the rest of the group and recognizing none of them,
Literally no one.
says, "I see you've ditched your old friends then. No matter. You'll still be coming with us, and these here, well, no witnesses." His sword is still at your throat, and he turns to the rest of the group, consisting of Brynjer, Mick, Val, Captain Kelnies, Ifran, and Lerots.
As he turns, he sees a roundhouse coming straight for his face.
Great, make an attack.
Get him.
Ifran got a 19.
As your roundhouse comes right at Ignellus' face, he swiftly steps to the side and does a 19 hit you.
That meets my AC.
A shimmer of energy crackles in the air behind him as a miniature rift, again, this black, purple, and with white sparks emanating from it, rip in reality, opens up slightly to his right and behind him, and out of it whips a barbed chain that wraps around Ifran's foot.
Can I counterspell that?
You may try.
Okay.
Laurel, will you please make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier? The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, I rolled a 17.
All right, you fail.
Oh, that's a high-level spell, babes.
That's all right.
You are unable to counterspell this, as the barbed chain digs into Ifran's foot, dealing only 9 damage, but you are also knocked prone as then this chain retracts, or starts to retract, into the rift.
And upon seeing the failed roundhouse kick and kind of sensing dispelling of magic coming from Val, Rolandir, just to those around him, says, "That's enough, all of you. It's clear that we are outnumbered, and if what you say is true, Ignellus, this mustn't need come to blows. What do you want?"
Ignellus holds up his hand, and the chain stops. The rift is still crackling behind him in the air. Ifran's foot is kind of held aloft as it's maybe 2-3 feet away from being pulled into this rift. And Ignellus just gives a sigh. He lowers his sword from Rolandir's throat, snaps his finger, and the rift disappears, the chain severing and falling to the floor. The barbs, however, and the chain itself, still stuck into and wrapped around Ifran's ankle.
Ifran's going to take them out while the dialogue continues.
I will say, it takes a little bit of time, but you're able to do so without too much difficulty, or without injuring yourself further. Now, Lieutenant. As I said, no need to make a mess of things. It's unnecessary. However, we can't be having any witnesses around here. So, either you and all your little friends are coming with us, or... And he snaps his fingers once more, and 3 of these other wardens, clad in similar mail as him, walk into the room, hefting their weapons. We're going to have a bit of an altercation.
Nonchalantly, Rolandir kind of gestures to one of the nearby tables and just says, "Well, I find it quite obvious that you've made some deal with a devil or other sorts. And so I would rather not trifle with you or your friends here, but don't say no to a drink before we depart. And he just gestures and kind of motions toward Ifron or Brynir to grab some drinks from the bar.
Wary, Brynir goes ahead and grabs some of the drinks and brings them over.
I won't say no to a kind gesture.
Good. And perhaps while we drink, you can explain to me kindly how you've come about these newfound abilities.
Of course. If that's what you desire.
Mere curiosity.
Well, he gives a nod of thanks to Brynir and then just downs the drink in one swig, slamming the mug back down on the table. This world is rife with magics. Magics we didn't realize when we first arrived. The rift itself was an anomaly in our world. But here, we figured out that the very fabric of reality is held together by this magic. The world, the creatures that walk upon it, its fuel. What we've discovered here isn't a new world to colonize, to call home, to escape from your pasts, as all you bastard folk were wont to do. No, this is a world to conquer and to reap, and that's what we intend to do. So, I call upon you, Lieutenant, to rejoin the Wardens in this cause, or you'll be tried for treason.
Thoughtfully sipping at his drink, Rolandir says, well, he kind of taps the side of his mug. I don't think I'll be quite welcome there anyways. You see, as you can tell, and he kind of just gestures to his face and his body and most everywhere of him, I don't quite look as I once did, and as a matter of fact, I am not as I once was, or who I once was, and the offer that you're giving me to reap and claim this world for a place that I forget even more day by day, well, and he kind of smiles, it's simply not going to happen. I'm afraid that these, pointing around him, are truer friends and kin, and, pun intended, than anyone else would ever find, and I dare say, more loyal than these, pointing to the men behind Ignellus, could ever be to a man like you. So, we're going to have it out here and here, the way I see it, unless you can find it in your humility to back away peacefully and leave us as we are.
It's treason, that.
And then a lightsaber drops into his hand from his sleeve.
I couldn't resist. Then, you've made your choice. And he flips the table. Roll initiative.
Rolandir got 6.
Brynir got 21.
Mick got 18.
It's a big ol' 4 for Val.
Fron got 10.
So it will go then Ignellus, 3 players, the Wardens, 2 more players, and Kelnias will go last. As Ignellus flips the table, he waves his hand in front of him, and appearing behind the group on the far wall of you all, 3 rifts appear, and chains burst out of each of them, a pair each.
Can I counterspell that?
You may try, yes.
Okay. Well, nope, I rolled a 5, so it doesn't matter what I add to that. It's not gonna do anything.
All right. Unsuccessful. These rifts open, and one chain wraps around Mick's left arm, restraining you and dealing 3 damage. Another chain wraps around Captain Kelnias, dealing another 3 damage to her. And then, out of the third rift, 3 chains snake out, wrapping around Lerots, his torso, his arm, and his neck. And they deal 16 damage, and he is likewise restrained.
Okay, Ifron is going to use Flurry of Blows to roll 4 unarmed strikes. I got a 23, an 18, a 28, and a 13.
Against Ignellus?
Against Ignellus.
All of those hit.
Nice. So...
Oh wait, did you say a 13?
13 was the lowest.
That one does not hit.
I was gonna say, what?
Ignellus has crap for AC.
All right, that's fine. Can I have Ignellus make a dexterity saving throw?
Why, sure. 20?
Okay. Can I have him make one more?
10.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Gotcha, Ignellus. So, in a quick flurry of blows, 3 out of Ephron's 4 attacks land on Ignellus, dealing a total of 34 damage. And amidst all of this, Ephron goes to sweep the foot. It misses the first time. However, Ephron is quick, does another sweep with his other leg, and gets Ignellus, and Ignellus is now knocked prone. Double sweep. They never see the second one coming. And so now all melee attacks have advantage against somebody prone. However, ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Good thing we got rid of Lyrian.
Rolandir would like to go. Steadying himself after being kind of tossed by the flipping of the table, he rears back around with his long sword, ready to attack, sees this flurry of blows, and is going for Ignellus laying on the ground. 23.
That hits.
Then, seeing Ignellus laying on the ground, he brings down his long sword, aiming for kind of the larger mass of him, but kind of misses, hits one of his arms, but he gets a really good chunk out of it, and comes back, and he's going to attack again, actually. I don't think a 17 hits.
It does not.
All right, well, I'm going to roll again because I have advantage, and that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
So, full weapon damage is 5d10s because I'm doing my Divine Smite, so that's 50.
Get wrecked.
55, 56, 72.
Oh my gosh.
And Rolandir's just absolutely enraged. Like, as the blade sinks in the first time, he just remembers all of his quick interaction that he had with Ignellus way back when, and feeling now a newfound rage within him of this man trying to take away his world, which is now his world. He strikes again, this time hitting the main part of his body.
Okay, as your blade rips into him, this empowered strike, not so much shredding through his armor, but slicing into it regardless, and just demolishing what's underneath as you deal 72 damage to him. You deal a minor wound.
Minor? Who is this?
It's Ignellus!
Get him out of here.
Igneous rock.
As you bruise his midsection, and yeah, you've given him a minor wound. Who's the next player?
Brynjar can go.
Do it.
How many other people are in this room?
There are 3 Rift Wardens situated behind where Ignellus was.
Okay. I have something that would be cool to do on Ignellus, but if it might not be our best to just only focus
Seth?
Ignellus.
As a wise man once said, cut off the head of the snake, and you may eat the body.
Okay.
I don't want to know what Ephron's implying, but...
I mean, kill Ignellus, and we can eat the others.
Delicious.
All right. Brynjar's going to... I'm deciding how he wants to... I'm trying to figure out where all his weapons are at this point. Would he just have those on him? I don't know.
You tell me. You were just taking a family photo.
I hope.
Oh, yeah. He totally would have had those for the photo. Duh.
He's like showing off his muscles with it. He's just like, yeah. Maybe in the background, he has it on his shoulder. You get a nice.
He's got like his shirt open, so you can like see his
Well,
ripped muscles.
Are you guys not imagining him with a linen shirt with a deep V? That's obviously
was,
what's
actually.
going on.
You got a little bit of the crisscross.
Well, I've got a question. Is he following the Bee Gees rule of attractiveness?
He's got a hairy chest,
I don't know.
man.
Do Demlik people get a lot of body hair?
This Demlik does.
It's very fine. It's kind of like a...
It's like a blonde person's body hair. I mean, he's no Mossy, okay? He's not...
Anyway, regardless, Brynjar pulls out his great axe, which is strapped to his back, and he charges at Ignellus.
Ignellus is on the ground.
Seeing that he's on the ground, he's just going to try to chop him in half.
Okay.
But right before he does that, he goes into rage.
Very well.
Right before Brynjar slams his axe down into Ignellus's chest, all of a sudden there's this bright glow around him, and especially focused on his axe. And he brings his axe down. Okay, the first one is the nat 20. I have brutal critical, which is also the same ability as the Demlic people, so I add 2 more dice to my thing when I get a crit.
Dang, I guess Ignellus is shaping up for another minor wound. The axe slices clean through the middle, and then Ignellus is like, "Oh, that tickles." And then he uses magic to stitch the halves of his body back together. He's like, "All right, guys, let's do this." And he like cracks his neck.
Okay, that first attack is dealing 49 radiant damage.
Woo.
All right. That is not a wound.
Are you
It's
kidding?
all right. That was only the first attack.
He's going for the axe tornado.
Axe NATO.
Okay, the second one was I'm pretty sure it hits. It is a 26.
We've already established that things over 18 hit, so you don't have to ask.
He did 27. Also, I think this may be because I've been watching Naruto lately, but I think we should all come up with names for all of our signature moves and shout them every time we do them.
Axe NATO! All right, Seth, let's get this attack over
Yeah,
with already.
okay. So, Brynjar brings down his axe right on Ignellus's chest, denting his breastplate, and then, seeing that he didn't put enough force in that one, he actually goes to slice at his shoulder, where there's a weakness in his armor, and try to cut off his arm, dealing 20 damage.
It is a glancing blow as you again impact his mail. But you've obviously dealt some pretty heavy damage to him, and Ignellus will suffer 2 strain. The first warden rushes up to Ignellus and stabs at Rolandir.
How could you?
That is a natural 20.
Ah!
Oh no.
So he stabs that sword right through Rolandir for 32 damage.
Oh boy.
Like, it goes in your back and out your front.
That is a minor wound.
So Rolandir, you are bleeding. So from now on, you will take an extra quarter damage.
I've played enough games to know bleed damage is no bueno.
I feel like we should abandon this. This is just me personally, but maybe I'll yell that.
Give me one more chance. Rolandir has something up his sleeve.
A second warden runs and stabs at Brynjar. Does 20 hit,
Yeah, I suppose it could.
and he deals 14 damage to you as he stabs you with his sword. And then the last warden waves her hands in front of her, casting a spell, and a rift appears below Ignellus.
Oh no.
And Ignellus falls into it, and then he reappears behind her on his feet. That's the warden's turn. Who's next?
Can Val go?
Do it.
Radical. Okay. Val is going to cast Bigby's Hand. It is in classic Val fashion, horrible highlighter yellow color. And I'm going to cast it like right in front of where Ignellus is now and attempt to grapple him with it.
Okay. What will Ignellus have to do to resist?
It's just an opposed grapple check, basically, with the hand's strength, which is crazy.
All right.
Ugh. I rolled a 19.
Ignellus got a 16.
Woo! Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, I'm hanging on to him. Then this gigantic spectral Val hand just grabs him. And hang on, let me double check and see. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to use my bonus action then to crush him. He just takes this damage, so. I mean, it's not super significant. It is just 12, but he is grappled.
Hey, it's something.
Okay. Ignellus takes 12 damage as he is crushed in this spectral hand.
That's it for Val. Oh, also, I'll probably back up. I'm going to interpose myself somewhere in this room that is not going to kill me immediately.
Okay. Who's going next?
Nicholas! First, Mick wants to contest the chain that is around his arm. So what do I need to do to get out of that?
For Mick, I would like you to do a dexterity saving throw, please. And this will count as a bonus action.
Okay, 25.
You may do one of two things. You may remain restrained, or you may rip yourself free and suffer 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip myself free. So Mick rips at the chains and suffers some damage, but is free from the chain. And then does that take up my turn, or can I continue?
Nope, that's just a bonus action.
Mick will just pull out his rapier and start to get into position and will attack, I guess, the first warden that's nearest to him.
Yeah, as you move up to one of the wardens next to where Ignellus previously was, you may make an attack.
20, not natural.
That is a hit.
Sweet. 8 damage. I know, I don't really give that much damage. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
You deliver a quick stab to that Rift Warden who was engaged with Brynjar.
Oh, and I retreat. Mick retreats 5 feet back.
Kelnies rips free of her chains and suffers a bit of damage. And then she whips out her blades, and she does a dive roll toward the warden that was attacking Rolandir. And as she comes up, swinging both blades, both of those are hits. One is a nat 20.
Woo! It's nat 20 city up in here.
It is nat 20 city up in here.
And she decapitates that Rift Warden with 58 damage.
Woo!
All right, last player, that will be Lerotes. You basically have one option. You have a chain around your arm, a chain around your waist, and a chain around your neck. They are all barbed. They are cutting into you, and the one around your neck is choking you. Please make a strength saving throw or a constitution saving throw to resist and break free.
I got a 15.
You break the chain around your neck and the chain around your waist. Your arm, however, is still bound. You may make a second one, or you can try doing something else if you'd like.
Working with the premise that everyone has their weapons, I have a gigantic glaive. Could I swing this at someone with one arm?
You would be able to. You'd take a little penalty, but you're not close enough is the problem. These chains pulled you up against, like, the back wall.
Well, then I guess I gotta rip myself off. So I'm gonna use a strength to try to rip my arm out as well. 17.
That is done and done. You don't suffer any more damage from those chains, and you still have your move if you'd like.
I am going to move to within 10 feet of Ignellus, if that is possible.
That is.
I shall do that.
All right, and Lerotes has set himself up back to the top with Ignellus, who is now behind one of the other wardens.
And grappled in a giant spectral hand.
And grappled in a giant spectral hand.
A highlighter yellow spectral hand.
So what does he have to roll, Laurel, to escape that?
It's an opposed grapple check, so I would roll again.
All right, let's do it. 24.
I rolled 2 5s plus 8, so yeah, he gets free. That's a 13 on my end.
Ignellus, being free now, curses, and then begins to mutter an incantation, and that will be the rest of his turn.
Yeah.
All right. Can Brynjar go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Seeing that Ignellus has been teleported away, is actually going to charge at Ignellus again, and he actually lets out a bit of a roar, and everybody feels this intense presence surround them, encouraging his comrades. Everybody gains advantage on attacks and saving throws.
Rad.
Till the end of your next turn.
All right, I think the start of my next turn. Brynjar's going to make an attack at Ignellus. I already rolled for all this. Both of them hit. Brynjar comes at Ignellus, attempting to slash from his waist up to his shoulder with his great axe, dealing 26 radiant damage.
So, as this Rift Warden steps into the way, absorbing that blow, you deal a major wound to her as you have eviscerated her chest cavity, and she is bleeding profusely. She'll take double damage.
Nice. I just realized that I activated Zealous Presence, so I'm going to re-roll this 15 real quick. Nat 20!
No way!
look at-
Jeez.
You crazy boy.
Seeing this new obstacle in front of him, Brynjar just goes ahead and whacks this lady right in the head with his axe, dealing 31 damage.
Finish her off.
After bringing his axe up, he brings it right back down from the neck down underneath her shoulder, slicing off that part of her body.
Who's next?
Val, right?
Val.
Okay, I will attempt to grapple him again. Nat 20. For a total of 28.
That is exactly what I got.
But it's the nat 20, Ryan. Did you roll a nat 20 too?
I did not. So, who wins a grapple when it's...
In a scenario where a creature tries to break a grapple, a tie means that creature remains grappled. If the contest results in a tie, the situation remains the same as it was before the contest. That is what Reddit.com says.
Thank you, Reddit.
Then he is not grappled.
For my action, I would like to attempt to close the rifts via intent. Or one of them, if that's possible. Multiple, if I can.
Go for it.
Ooh.
So, focusing your energy outside to where these rifts are present, the nearest one you are able to tap into. Roll for intent.
Here we go. That's a 30 on my D20.
Okay.
And a 65 on my D100.
Oh, so close. All right. As you reach out and touch one of these rifts, Val, you take 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Is that a wound?
Oh yeah, most certainly. That's a minor wound.
As you reach out, you feel this almost electrical shock ripple back across space and slam into you when you touch the rift, and you feel significantly drained. You're going to take 5 points of strain, and with that minor wound, you will have a persistent -2 to any wisdom-associated checks, attacks, or saving throws.
Dang, yo. This has been a very disappointing turn for Val.
Who's the next player?
Rolandir has something cool, but he also knows Ifran has something cool, so...
Go ahead, Rolandir.
Alright, so, seeing this ordeal go down, where Brynjar's going and trying to attack Ignellus, but this other gal just got slashed down in front of him, he's gonna approach Ignellus. And, this yellow hand appears out of nowhere and tries to grab him, but he fights that off. And as he's fighting off the hand and giving it his final shove to break free, Rolandir's arm stretches out and grasps his. Do a wisdom saving throw. 21. All right. I am using my sanguine ability of Manipulate, which causes him to become a friendly creature for 1 minute.
Oh ho!
Beautiful.
That's pretty good.
As you grip Ignellus's arm,
He leans in and he says, "This is my world."
and you feel every bit and cell of his body come under your control. Something stirs in his eyes as he looks toward you, and you can see the veins in his neck, just in the gaps of his armor, bulging, and you feel every bit of that blood running through his body.
Feeling this immense rush surge through him, Rolandir gives him the order, "Close the rifts and leave."
Okay, on his turn, he will attempt to carry out that order.
Nice.
It is the Warden's turn. The last one, who was attacking Brynjar and has now been stabbed to Mick, turns toward Mick and makes an attack. Does 12 hit?
No.
Then that Warden flat out misses, and that's their turn. The other two are dead.
Gotta be faster than that.
All right, who's next?
Ifran's going to go ahead and attack the one remaining Warden that is not Ignellus. And I've already rolled that up. I'm assuming that if the attacks would hit Ignellus, it would also hit the Warden.
Correct.
Okay, cool. So 4 attacks land, dealing a total of 46 damage.
Finish him off.
Okay. Ifran comes in and in true Naruto style goes for a couple of hits, yells Rasengan, and then kills the person. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Ifran is on the last person in a flash and goes, you hear a couple of bones snap as Ifran lands a few well-placed jabs, and then he goes for a final palm strike, and you hear bone crunch as the Warden's nose cartilage and bone shoots into its brain, and the Warden falls over dead.
Who's next?
I believe it's either Mick or Lerot.
Mick is gonna go then, and Mick drinks a Lycal, and then he casts Modify Memory on Sir Ignellus while he's friendly. Do I get advantage because of that?
I think it just doesn't get advantage.
It just doesn't take advantage. So Ignellus will roll a wisdom saving throw. 16.
Your DC's probably 17.
Yeah. So, cool. There you go.
So then, Ignellus is incapacitated and unaware of his surroundings, though he can still hear you.
Oh.
So you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours, and that lasted no more than 10 minutes.
Good thing this has been fast.
Yep, right? And so does he hear a voice in his head or something like that? Or can I make it that way?
He does.
Awesome. Okay. So Ignellus hears in his head, "You never found the escaped Rift Wardens. Reese, Relandia, whoever you think that you're supposed to find, they've escaped. And they went south."
Is that all of this modified memory then, Mick? Or will you do anything else?
Well, it has to be within the last 24 hours, so I can't really do those, deep memories from his childhood. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what he would have besides our interaction. Oh, and also, no, yeah, we just got away, and we went south because we're going north, right? We're going the opposite way.
We're not going south.
I just forget where everything is, to be honest. Chris has a bad memory, so. Anyways, yes, that's all
All
I
right.
say.
Then do you break the spell?
Yes, that is implanted in his mind, and yeah, and he's still friendly.
Well, you should have also thrown in there. Oh, and by the way, you discovered you have a foot fetish.
Oh, that's not changing anything.
That's not he already has that belief.
All right. Is that the end of Mick's turn?
Pretty much.
Calneus readies an action that if another warden enters the tavern or if Ignellus turns hostile, she will make an attack. Last player, Lerots.
Lerots is also going to ready an action. He's just going to ready an action. He's got that honkin' big glaive ready. Well, he's probably going for more of a stabby stab than a big swing here in the relatively confined areas. So he's got that honking blade glaive poked right towards Igneous's neck, and he's ready to give it a quick Ignellus. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. It's Igneous Rock, isn't it? Ignellus' neck.
I thought it was Igneous too.
And he's got it poked or ready towards Ignellus' neck, ready to carry out a couple of attacks if this magic hoodoo doesn't work.
All right, back to the top then. As Ignellus blinks awake, his vision blurry, his mind unfocused, he stumbles toward the tavern's door, not glancing around at any of you who were arranged behind and around him, but not directly in front of him. And he steps outside. The Rift Wardens, a couple dozen or so that are waiting in the yard, have started to attract attention from the nearby kin. And as they retreat inside their rifts, Ignellus looks back at Relandia, and though still hazy, you hear in your mind, Relandia, "We'll meet again, Lieutenant." And then the rift closes upon him.